Am I wrong for refusing to support my ex's new marriage? My daughter thinks so. I, 35M, have a 10-year-old daughter Mia with my ex Lisa, 33F. Lisa and I were together for almost 6 years before we broke up. It wasn't a dramatic split. We just grew apart and the love faded. We stayed amicable for Mia's sake, and I thought we had a decent co-parenting relationship. 3 years ago, Lisa started dating Mark, 38M. I don't have anything against the guy personally, but he's always rubbed me the wrong way. He's the kind of guy who talks over people, has to be the center of attention, and acts like he's the smartest guy in the room. He's never been outright rude to me, but there's this smug, condescending vibe I can't shake. Anyway, Lisa and Mark are getting married next month, and they want Mia to be the flower girl. No problem there. Mia is excited, and I'm happy for her. But then Lisa called and said, "Hey, we'd love for you to come to the wedding too. It would mean a lot to Mia to see her parents getting along." I told her I'd think about it, but honestly, the idea of sitting there watching my ex marry this guy who I can barely stand just feels like torture. Plus, I know how weddings go. There's going to be toast dancing, people gushing about how perfect the couple is, and I'll be sitting there feeling like a third wheel at a party I didn't ask to be invited to. I told Lisa that, while I appreciate the invite, I don't think it's a good idea for me to be there, I said. I'd pick up Mia after the ceremony and take her for some ice cream to celebrate. Lisa got quiet, then said, "You know this isn't about you. It's about Mia. She wants you there." I get that, but it's not like Mia asked me herself. She's 10, she's probably just excited to dress up and throw petals around, and I don't think she really cares if I'm sitting in the back row clapping for her mom's new husband. Then a couple of days later, I get a call from Mark. He starts off with some forced small talk, then says, "Look, man, I just want to clear the air. I know you and Lisa have history, but I really think it would mean a lot to Mia if you were there. It would show her that we're all one big happy family." I wanted to laugh. One big happy family? Mark has never once tried to include me in anything regarding Mia. He's always been standoffish, treating me like an inconvenient ghost from Lisa's past. And now suddenly he wants me there to play along in his little Brady Bunch fantasy. I told him the same thing. I told Lisa that I don't think it's appropriate for me to be there and that I'll pick up Mia after the ceremony. He got all huffy and said, "Well, it's your choice, but just know that Mia is going to remember who was there for her on the biggest day of her life." The biggest day of her life? She's 10, this isn't her wedding, but now I'm starting to second-guess myself. Am I being petty for refusing to go? My sister thinks I should suck it up and go for Mia's sake. My best friend says there's no way in hell he'd sit through his ex's wedding and that it's just a manipulative play to make me look bad. Now I feel like I'm stuck. Am I the asshole for refusing to attend my ex's wedding, even if it means disappointing my daughter?